My time is now.
If you ask me what makes a great show great, I would say it all boils down to one thing: characters. Good characters give us a reason to keep watching. We relate to them, we find ourselves in them, and we hope to see them succeed. And if there exists a gold standard on how to develop your characters, it would be no other than Attack on Titan. You see, to me, Attack on Titan is some of the best characters in all of fiction. You learn their history, their motivations, and what makes them who they are. And if I can choose one scene that encapsulates all of those points, the answer is clear. A scene that has lived rent-free in my head for years. That has inspired me. Season 3, episode 44. The birthplace of none other than the worst girl who ever lived. Historia Reiss is such a bizarre case to me. On first glance, she appears to be the textbook definition of anime eye candy. She's cute and timid, but also kind, and you find yourself wondering how she ended up in a world as cruel as Attack on Titans. To be quite honest, I'm usually not a fan of these types of characters. I see them kind of like leeches who overall contribute nothing, but reap the benefits anyways. Meanwhile, everyone around them experiences reality, and some even have to pay the ultimate price. But over time, and through some of the best writing I've ever seen, his story made a complete transformation. Just not the one we're used to. She went from that shy and timid girl to someone who commands respect, and as the mystery surrounding her began to unravel, it all became clear. This wasn't any ordinary side character. This was someone who could change the whole course of the narrative. And that all she had to do was find the strength inside of her to choose her own path, and fortunately, she wasn't alone. You see, that brings us to Ymir, a fellow member of the Survey Corps, and they have quite the dynamic. It's made clear that Ymir is the polar opposite of Historia, but, as we all know, opposites tend to attract. I admit, I thought Ymir's only introduced to protect Historia from the plot, and I wasn't entirely wrong, but the truth is, these two characters protect each other, they serve as one another's light, they guide each other, and give the other a reason to live. And when Historia needed it most, with her back against the wall, that reason was there. And because of this, for the first time, Historia was able to take control of her own life. Okay, can we just talk candidly for a second? Cause oh my god. The character who I spent the entire series guessing when she would be killed off for shock value just flipped over a man 5 times her size and tells him she will write her own future. If that is not one of the best character 180 turnarounds you've ever seen, then I don't know what is. I almost ran through a brick wall out of sheer height. It's that good. It's almost as if Isayama was speaking right to me and telling me to forget everything I thought I knew about good character development. And the music? Oh my god, the music. Hiroyuki Sawano is incapable of producing a bad OST, I genuinely believe that. Part of why I made this video is just so I had an excuse to play Zero Eclipse on repeat for 3 days straight and not feel bad about myself. I'm just being honest here, guys. The song bangs. Okay, let's get serious again here for a second, because this scene is actual perfection, and the reasons why aren't too complex. It's a masterclass in storytelling and proof that the most hype scenes aren't always high action brawls. They don't need to be. The best scenes? They're the ones with the most payoff, and the ones that you didn't even see coming, unless you read the manga. A character that not many people thought much of, placed front and center for the whole world to see, and it worked. It's not always easy to do, and it doesn't always work out. But when it's done, and done correctly, you get something truly incredible. You get one historical scene.
やめろ。俺がこのまま生きてたらみんなが困るんだ。早く俺を食ってくれ。もう辛いんだよ生きてたって。
うるさいバカ。泣き虫黙れ。巨人を駆逐するって誰がそんな面倒なことやるもんか。むしろ人類なんて嫌いだ。巨人に滅ぼされたらいいんだ。つまり私は人類の敵。わかる。最低最悪の超悪い子。
Historia went from someone who I hardly even noticed to someone who I strive to be, and has cemented herself as one of my favorite characters of all time. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. I know this one kind of came out of nowhere, but sometimes I just see something and I just have to talk about it, and this is one of those cases. The next video is going to be the most important video I've ever created, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys and see your reactions. It's going to be unbelievable. But until then, stay safe.